request 25-003 that I denied on 9/4/25. Not in any type of an investigation of Chief Bryce at this meeting. So this is not an investigation of Chief Bryce. This is strictly for the public hearing for the FOIA denial. A motion to grant in part and deny in part of the FOIA denial appeal granted as to the release of the in-car camera, denied as to any audio that contains lien information. Hereby directed will release the dash cam without audio recording as it contains lien. Will release the footage tomorrow, September 17th before 5 p.m. The council has viewed the dash cam footage and we believe the incident occurred and was lawful and proper as to policy and procedure. Personnel issues are not relevant to us at this time, and that's the bottom line. Chief Bryce acted to de-escalate the situation and acted within her right. As far as the April 8th footage, there is no April 8th footage. So we did get with Axon and there is no footage. Need a motion to approve the FOIA release tomorrow, September 17th before 5 p.m.
I'll make a motion to approve the FOIA release tomorrow, September 17th before 5 p.m.
Second. Motion's been made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Public comment, we will be timing. It will be 3 minutes. If anyone has not signed in, we would appreciate if you will sign in, please. You will get 3 minutes. Any public comment?
I have public comment. So here we are again. My name is Madison Webster Essex. I'm going to preface this by saying that while these are my words, I'm the voice of many past and present village residents who have contacted me and or my family. Most are unable to leave their homes to attend, many afraid to stand up to a person of authority. Many reach out to me and my family prior to and after meetings for updates. Is this something you truly deem acceptable as residents afraid of their local officer due to past and present misconduct? I find that unacceptable. I must say I'd rather not be here. Again, I have to leave work, pick my son up from the babysitter, make stops in town, come home, unload my work things, make sure my son is fed, clothes changed, and then I have to come here instead of going outside and playing with my family. So I guess somebody has to do something before somebody gets killed due to the misconduct, which, can you imagine a lawsuit if the village is already in a deficit? So I guess it's me and I'm going to have to say something. And I'm going to keep going until accountability is taken. The paper you've been given is a complaint and the only call Elsie Police Department was associated with, meaning absolutely nothing dispatched to or responded to in Shiawassee County since April 1st of 2024. So why are you always seen there? On a call? Because now we have proof there are none. Certainly no need for the urgency, let alone erratic driving without lights and sirens activated. You're heading towards Saginaw County. I've also been in contact with them, Gratiot and Clinton, for FOIAs of all CAD reports related to the Elsie Police Department, complaints and calls dispatched and responded to by LCPD since April 1st of 2024. It's all going to come out in the wash. I guess maybe last year in April, I should have let you hit me when you about ran me off the road. Probably could have retired early, stayed at home. But no, I'm a decent human being who cares about the well-being of other people because I've been on the other side. I've had to watch a casket close in that church across the road, so you can answer the question for yourself about when you said last week, do you even live here? Anyone that's here knew him. I know for a fact people on the board were at that funeral. To know Wayne Webster was to love him. 2 young kids, a niece, wife, parent, sister, nationally recognized farm. Had to hold an impeccable human being's hand for the last time because in these cases, your weapon is a vehicle. So you're not going to see reckless driving incidents from me, but you need to be held to a higher standard. We've all had a long and exhausting week. Not only do I regularly have to worry about my child's safety in a Catholic school in a world that attacks Christianity with violence, now I have to worry about my family's safety driving in an area that we are lifelong residents of, not you. specifically due to the misconduct of an officer, which is a horrifying memory to worry about. By the way, ignorance is bliss when you have to close a casket. I've spoken with the Clinton County Prosecutor's Office of last week, and they are willing to work with me. You ran the wrong person off the road this time.
Any other public comment?
Are you gonna share yet what you make yearly? No? Being
That
recorded.
FOIA was received, so.
What's that?
That FOIA was received.
I'm
so-
not after a FOIA, I'm here at the meeting, tell us what you make. It's public record. Or is it not? Not public record? Wow. No conflict either, right? Wow.
Pretty good board to just sit there in silence.
Maybe I'll come after her job.
I can get you an application.
I'm not interested.
Well, we could take her money and put it towards the fire department.
We could do that too.
Yep, doesn't work like that. That's a separate entity.
Well, we don't need a chief. What do we need a chief for? To not go in and respond? Is that what we need a chief for? We need the fire department. We have fires. They respond. They respond to half the stuff that she don't respond to. Just like Clinton County, right? They have to come and respond because you don't.
That's crazy because the cops are always over at my house.
Good or
When Shane
bad?
was here, he came over for the most ridiculous stuff. Destiny's not taking the ridiculous calls.
I have a request of all calls taken by Elsie since April 1st of 2024, and I've spoken to Clinton County, so we will have that information. They have
But like, she does do her job, she shows up. Heck, my son's mad at me right now and she just got that call. Like, you can feel better than me, it doesn't make me sleep any less good at night.
That's good for you. Did you have to close a casket on somebody in that church?
No, but
across
you
the road?
keep beating a dead horse with that.
I'm
Like,
not
that's
beating
your
a
only
dead
thing
horse.
you
That
do.
is someone that was well known in this community and a family
I
member of a board
apologize
member,
for
so
your
I would
loss.
not argue with me about that.
Like, I apologize for your loss, but you're
All right,
sitting here
all right.
acting like she did it.
That's enough.
That's enough.
I'm gonna say,
She can speak right now, so if she has something to say, we'll listen.
Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to nobody. Like I said, I'm sorry for your loss. But she's not the one that made you lose that person, and that's what you're comparing it to.
Yes, those
That's
actions.
how she drives.
And you have tried to go after her and get the FOIA requests and all of that, which means it's being investigated, right? Somebody somewhere, if she's not speaking on it, is obviously investigating it.
Right.
Okay, which means if she's doing all of this stuff and you have record, they're going to find the same thing out.
Absolutely.
But you're sitting here like she's the one that took this person out. That's what you're using against her.
No, I'm
we
giving
can
it to
take
you.
another person out, and
I
that's what we're
understand.
trying to protect is,
But you can't make them do an
Human being.
investigation any faster.
All you
We're
gotta
sitting
do is
here
look
waiting
at
for an
track.
investigation to be done on the
we'd like it
embezzlement.
removed.
That's all right, one person at a time, please. She gets her chance.
Like, I mean, you know, I'm just saying, like, all of us are sitting here complaining about that. If it's being investigated, it's being investigated. No different than the embezzlement. Absolutely no different. You can't make them work any faster. Like, having all of these meetings and bringing everybody together, it appears as though the entire village is just attacking her. That's not getting you any further, is it?
I didn't tell them to come here and attack her, and I didn't schedule this meeting, so.
But
Well,
the-
and that's
Feel that
effective
way,
right
that
there.
should
This
really
meeting is
tell
not
you
about
something
her,
about the
her
village.
driving any type of investigation. It's strictly a FOIA. We've appealed the FOIA. We'll release the FOIA request. You will get the footage. That is what this meeting is about, nothing else. It isn't Railroad Destiny out of town, so. Yes, sir.
Just wanna know, like the FOIA for the pay, how long is that gonna take before we get the answer? I mean, I don't know how long the FOIA's taking, I never done before, so I'm
Yeah.
asking.
We have 5 days to legally respond to that FOIA.
And my, as a citizen of town, with all the issues we got right now, why can't we be open about it? That's what I'm saying. We know we got budget issues, people are wondering about money, where money's going. I understand there might be reasons why, but I don't understand why. You know what I'm saying? Just like every other citizen probably show up here, right? I understand this is about separate FOIA issue. Obviously, a FOIA is already about the payroll and all that, but as citizens of Elsie, we should have a right to at least know, hey, how much you make a year? How much, I mean, it should be secret. I mean, you can have me look my stuff up right online. And I'm a government employee that the citizens of Michigan
It was
pay for it.
posted online.
So,
It has to be.
I mean, obviously with extra duties and there might be extra income for that, but what is it? Like, what's the contract? Is the truck included? All the stupid little details that people want to know, because obviously we're going through some financial issues because of one of those. So, I mean, Jason and the mayor, you gotta understand there's some concerns about it. And that's why I asked why we need a secret. What's there to hide? She's a government employee, you guys are really government offices, you get paid government money too. Why is the secret? Why deny the FOIA? Other than making it more difficult,
That
more
one we didn't
citizens,
deny,
I mean,
so.
it's just making everybody more frustrated and tempers more heated over everything else. So it keeps bleeding into each other.
But again, it's not about her, so. It's not about her position, her job, how she drives. So, that information, it is online, and she will respond to the FOIA in time, so. Sure.
Are you guys able to tell us why part of it is being released and the audio part isn't? Why isn't it all released?
Lien cannot be released because anything that's broadcast on the radio, on the dash cam footage, has to do with other people, has to do with other municipalities, has to do with other traffic stops, etc. So that cannot be released, so.
Even as firefighters, we can't hear what the police say, other than certain common channels.
What about what you're saying in the vehicle?
Not the encrypted channels.
Okay.
What
We can
about
tell you what she said.
Saying in the vehicle, isn't that on the audio?
That will be, I believe,
Yeah, that was-
so.
That'll
It's just the radio portion that cannot be released,
Understood.
because that's private information for other people.
Is there some kind of regulation or something why the police vehicle is always running?
That's kind
'Cause I
of,
know it's like during the day when it's parked up there, it's not, but like this evening, during meetings and stuff, I notice it's parked out on the road and it's always running. Is there like a policy or something, is that why it happens, or?
that's pretty common practice for all police officers.
Or
If they're
what-
on
Yeah.
duty.
If they're on duty, if they have to leave in a hurry, that's kind of the thought process behind it. Fire trucks are the same way. When we're out and about, we leave the fire trucks running. In
Even the
case we
rescue
have to
trucks.
leave. Rescue trucks, fire trucks.
What purpose does it serve, though? I mean.
Quicker
like
response.
In the middle of, we're
It's a quicker response.
If I'm
burning an ignition.
If I'm driving your ambulance and something happens on a call because I've shut the vehicle off, and now I can't start the vehicle, now I have to wait for a second vehicle to
But
respond.
she's not on a call.
No, but she's on
If
duty.
She's on duty currently.
Matter if she's on duty or not.
She's still active to respond.
Right.
But it's not required, it's just common practice.
Correct.
I can't say whether it's required or not.
If I'm logged into my computer, my MDC, or my dash cam, my Axon, all my cameras, that truck has to stay running. If I shut it off and I'm still logged into that information, my battery will die.
One of the big things that I'm here, a couple falls ago, my son called me from the high school, and a very good friend of his was ran over by a semi, because the semi took the turning lane and ran him over and killed him. And he is a community mentor in our community. I had teenagers at my house counseling them, praying, hoping, but they kept saying with technology, Mom, his phone's not moving, his phone's not moving. Now he has to go visit him at a fire pit at the park or at the funeral home because that semi driver ran over him, took the right lane, or the right side of the road, that turning lane, and killed him. He was in that vehicle when she came up behind them at a high rate of speed. He was the one recording that. And I'm sure you're a wonderful officer when you're in the right frame of mind, but when you're out there, I don't know if you need to go to Wausau Speedway or something. This is crazy. You can't abuse your authority, and especially be in that vehicle. It's unacceptable. I don't want to have to bury another teen, a grandparent, a kid, my grandson, my daughter-in-law. You know, at first when she came home in April, I'm like, well, maybe she was on emergency. You know, benefit of the doubt. But what we're hearing, people are saying, thank you for standing up. They're afraid. They're afraid because I live in the town, you know, she's an officer. I get it. But this is wrong. This is wrong.
Again, this isn't about her.
I know,
So-
but I want the community to understand.
Sure.
I don't
You
want to
have
be
3
here.
minutes of right to speak, so.
I don't want to be here. Another wasted night. But if I can save a life, and if I don't speak up and something happens, God, I will never be able to live with myself. Thank you.
Anyone else? Yes, ma'am.
You know, after being on the board and then being a clerk and being a president and everything for the village for, you know, many years, when the village has an issue and it doesn't seem like it's being resolved or nobody even cares, it kind of hurts people. It hurts the village. I'm just like to make some kind of recommendation that the council appoint somebody who isn't on the council, maybe look into something that's going on, because it isn't just people that are here that are having issues. I personally know 3 people who have had issues and never came here, never said anything, but they said something to me. So it's not just people here that are having issues. There's people in Chesney, there's people in St. Charles, there's people going down Judgeville Road, there's people in town. And it's unfortunate. I hate this. It just makes me sad to see this going on. But something needs to be addressed about it because it's been going on. It's been going on way too long and nothing is being done. That's all I got to say.
I work for a township also, and I don't know why there's one set 8 of you that you all live in Elsie,
No.
but her. Why ain't one of you doing her job? Why is she up there doing that job and being a police officer and doing, there's no don't you have to be a resident?
No.
No? You don't have to be a resident?
To be on the board.
To
you
be
need
on the
to.
village council, you do, yes.
Yeah.
But not to be an employee of the board.
Correct.
We have multiple employees that do not live in the village.
What, well, she's on the council.
No, she's
No,
not.
she's not.
She's
She's the village manager.
So she's not the clerk?
She's
Just-
an
just
interim
wondering.
clerk.
She's an interim clerk by title only.
And an interim.
So by
secretary.
title, that means not on the council.
She's not.
She's not, that's not a council
not hold a voting
position
seat.
either.
Couldn't the village have a retired individual that would probably donate their time, that would do the clerk duties?
No. We've been trying for quite a while.
You're not looking in the right area.
Anyone else?
Is a special election possible
Special election.
for a clerk or a treasurer?
We're actually working with the US Treasury. They're actually looking at potentially financing the spot for us. So once we get that in writing and get that pen to paper and ironed out, that's where we're heading, so.
They're also interested. And the treasurer are appointed, not
They're
elected.
appointed.
Correct.
Not elected. They're also interested in getting us a hiring list of people that are already vetted.
You would have different individuals wearing the different hats.
Correct.
Instead of one clerk.
Well, one thing that you need to keep in mind too is we do have a financial controller
Right.
that controls all the financials right now.
Which is why I made a statement of by title, because we have a financial controller that takes care of all of the treasury.
And
aspect
again,
of it.
answers to Treasury at least once a month.
So is the full footage gonna be released, or you guys cutting out the part where she tries to go around on the right?
The full footage will be released.
So at 10 a.m.?
Before 5.
Before 5.
No, the requested time starting at 10 a.m. that day.
The requested time of footage.
Will be released.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'd just
Yes,
like to
ma'am.
know, I think it's really unprofessional, she's up
Hold
there
on,
laughing.
hold on. young lady behind you has a
I'm
question.
curious as to, will there be an internal investigation on the board to her possible misconduct while in off-duty hours?
In off-duty hours,
Yes.
due to this incident? No.
No, I didn't say due to this incident. I'm talking about the last 2 meetings, the many verbal complaints about her being in businesses when she's not in uniform, like over the bar in St. John's for 3 hours.
At this point, there will
So-
be no investigation,
so
because
even though
everything that we're hearing is hearsay.
You won't even
So-
look into it, even though your
Pictures are
residents
hearsay,
are
huh?
asking you to. And it could be internal. I'm just asking, is this everybody's agreeing stance, is that you're not even interested in checking into the concerns?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
I think it's really unprofessional, all you guys are sitting up there and she's sitting there laughing. You're telling me that ain't unprofessional?
That's very unprofessional.
And she's sitting there laughing in uniform.
At the village residents.
Tell me how that is not unprofessional.
I don't think she's laughing at the village residents. I think she's laughing at the situation
So
because.
Jason, I come to your
we've all
house and I
seen
fix
the
something on your
footage.
house.
What's
And
that?
it's wrong. I go to your house to do something to your house and I do it wrongly. You come back and laugh in your face? You're gonna tell me I'm not being professional?
I would like to know what that has to do with this meeting. I'm gonna bring in my
Just a
house.
comparison, that's all.
Oh my God.
Professional people in a professional building, in a professional manner, wearing a chief uniform, professional.
This meeting is not to talk about
It is
Destiny.
not.
We've stated that several times.
I
It's
just,
not-
I brought it
it's
up
not
about her
the
sitting there
FOIA.
laughing.
If you have any more questions about the FOIA, we would be glad to address those.
That just was, about her sitting here laughing.
That has
wasn't about
nothing
the
to do
FOIA.
with anything.
Where is this going to be released at?
First to Miss Madison,
Gotcha,
so.
You're right, we can't leave, we gotta
Well,
stay.
this ain't hopeless.
We have to stay in,
You said roughly 5 days for.
because if we don't stay together, we won't beat this. Hence why we're here.
Any other questions? Motion's been made and seconded to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried.